Welcome to part 31 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and you thought you would find Tyr and Hiemdall at the end of the bridge after you crossed the Bifrost Bridge, but nope! Apparently they got captured and these guys are occupying that area. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Wrecking Crew. Thunderbolt, Wrecker, Pile Driver, and...
Little is right.
God damn it, who's the other one?
I want to fight more
Ah,
guys.
damn it, I can't think of his name.
Yeah,
Bulldozer, yeah, that's the guy.
This punch is gonna be too easy.
All these guys
That's
ended
what we
up
get
getting
for taking out their
powers
big guns first.
because the
Now it's just a matter
Wrecker's
of dealing with
magical
the small
crowbar.
guys.
Originally, it wasn't a magical crowbar,
Now
it was just some
making the
doofus
Big mistake.
wielding a crowbar,
Get 'em,
destroying
men,
police
and make 'em
evidence and
hurt
crime
real
scenes
bad.
just for the hell of it. But,
I'm gonna hit you hard.
after the Nordic Queen made a goof and thought that that guy was Thor, I mean, he was rocking the 50s costume, so that's probably why the Nordic Queen thought that he was Thor. She enchanted Wrecker's crowbar, and he enchanted the prisoners that happened to be in prison, which was Pile Driver, Thunderbolt, and Bulldozer. And Pile Driver lives up to his name because he just pile drive Thor. Jesus Christ. Hey, stop that! This is not a Street Fighter game. I will not be pile driven multiple times. If I just get rid of... Oh, I got rid of Pile Driver. At least that's good. All that's left now is the other three. And looked like... Damn, looked like Spider-Woman got her shit wrecked. But Bulldozer and Wrecker and Thunderbolt are probably your only biggest problem. Because Thunderbolt will shoot little thunderbolts from a far off distance. And of course, he's probably resistant to Thor's thunderbolts. But Wrecker is going to use that crowbar of his to land critical hits. Meanwhile, Bulldozer just runs into you. As for Pile Driver, he was just pile driving you. That's it. And for some reason, Bulldozer gives you a giant bear hug. Were these guys prisoners or professional wrestlers? It just boggles my mind. Whatever the case, I need to... Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Wrecker's crowbar stuns people. But I also forgot that, yeah, my inventory is full, so I can't really get most of the weapons here. But you will get personal items from Crowbar, Wrecker, Pile Driver, and Bulldozer. Personal items that may help you. Then again, I got some good enough items as it is. I think Thor is in the red. Oh wait, no, Thor's not in the red anymore. But Chitala's got himself some adrenaline. So you know what that means? Oh, damn. Bulldozer's already down. And there went Thunderbolt. And I think we already took care of the Wrecker. We pretty much wrecked their shit. And they were blocking the door by putting wood right in the area. Ain't that about a bitch? Whatever the case, folks, I do believe that means we are done with the Bifrost Bridge. Yeah. But we're not done with Asgard as a whole. Oh no. It's only gonna begin.
Good job. Now reinforce.
Because we got ourselves at least 2 more areas to go to. One of which we'll be spending a lot of time on. No, I think 3 more areas. Yes. No, wait. That's right, 2. We got 2 more areas. But for the record, I did not
job,
expect to
team.
do so well
Gates
against
of Bifrost
those
are
4.
open now.
But they're pretty
Password is
easy
clear.
compared to everyone else every other boss that's
Your
here.
next mission involves freeing
Well,
the
not
gods
really.
in Asgard.
Not really
For
compared
more
to
information, talk
a
to
later
Lady
boss,
Sif.
but
Or,
they're kind
if
of
you wanna
easy
go
once
now,
you eliminate
use the
one of
path
them.
to Asgard.
You could triple team the other.
And you should be happy to
Think
know
of
that
them
having
as
finished the
Bagaman
Bifrost
and his
mission,
posse, and
you're
how
allowed
worthless
into the
they
Hall
were
of
once you
Honored
eliminated
Fallen.
one of their posse members. But they could be a threat if they had the whole group. But except, the only threat there was Pile Driver. So, yeah. Before we continue, we actually can have a conversation or two. I'm pretty sure we can. And that's Seer. Seer...
Greetings, human. I would
Okay,
have you know,
how should I
Valhalla
put...
is
Or
a very
Sif, that's what I
sacred
meant to
place
say.
of the
Sif
Asgard
is a
dead.
Valkyrie.
It is only because
And
of the
for
war
those
that
of you
we would
who
allow
played
you to
God
make
of
camp
War
here.
for the PS4,
Not well.
those Valkyries are
Our city is
tough.
overrun, and our
From what I
warriors
heard, those
imprisoned.
Valkyries are tough.
Odin is now facing the frost giants alone.
And Sif is one of those Valkyries.
You must travel to Asgard.
Yeah, they are all
and free
lucky that
Baldur from
Kratos
his
is
prison.
not here,
Then he
you
can
know,
rally the
ending
other
their
gods
careers right
and
now.
win back our fair city.
Because he'll do that. I mean, he will do it. Whatever the case,
Quite well.
Sif is
As children,
somewhat
Thor
on
and I
our
would
side,
play
but
together, and then
just like all the
later
other
in
gods,
life, we
except for
became
Thor, they look down on
more.
humans. Well, that is
For a
until
time
they
we
need
were
their
happy,
butts
and it
saved.
seemed that we would wed, but I could not abide his
And
constant interest in
that's pretty much
Midgard,
the whole
the
gist
planet you call
of Mortal
Earth.
Kombat.
And because of that,
But up,
we never married.
But nonetheless, folks,
You may go now.
we are going to
Okay.
continue on. But I think there's a special dialogue if you talk to Thor and
Sif,
talk to Sif
It
and
is
Thor.
good to see you. Are you unhurt?
And of course, that dialogue will
Though I've
pretty
suffered
much
a few
mention
bruises from battle, I am fine.
that
And it is good to
Asgard
see
has
you as
fallen.
well. Have you heard the news of the fall of Asgard?
And on top of the fact that
Aye. And it
Baldur
saddens
has
me
been
greatly.
kidnapped,
Although
we're
it is
gonna
no
have to free
surprise
him.
to me that Loki was the cause.
of course,
True.
that means we're gonna have to
Long
beat
has
that
he
puny
desired your
god
father's
Loki.
throne, and now it appears
And
that
Loki's
he may
not
have
gonna
at
be
last
for
won
quite
it.
a while.
Maybe,
I honest to God
say.
thought we had about
Asgard will
10
be
or
free
20
again.
videos.
My friends of Earth are
I
strong.
thought, honest to
and
God,
will
we thought
aid
we had
us
about
in
10 or
any
11
way
more
possible.
videos left. I think we have about
Let us
12
hope
more.
your friends are
Because
strong
I
enough, Thor.
underestimated how
For
long
never
Asgard
has
really
Asgard
is.
needed as much aid as it does this dark day.
But let's be honest, folks. At least I'm having fun with the game. Yeah, I did get my butt
You may
handed to
go
me
now.
several times throughout this playthrough, but at least I'm still enjoying the game. Oh, don't forget to pick this up here. But now it's time for us to proceed through... Wait, I think I know where that is. Hold on. I think this is the dining room. Yes, this is Valhalla, the Hall of Vikings. So you'll be able to talk to all your friends here.
Done. You have proven yourself to be
And you will
valiant
get
warriors.
this as
The
soon
door
as
to
you
the Hall
complete
of
the
Honored
Bifrost
Fallen
Bridge,
is now open to you.
or any other stage you start first. Doesn't matter, you can come over here at any time once you complete the first stage. If you complete all the stages and before you have to fight Loki, you can still come here too. But it seems our deal with Weasel is not done yet, unfortunately. Weasel has other
Hello,
things to talk to
valiant
you about.
warriors. Welcome to
Oh,
the
and
Hall
don't
of
forget
the
that
Honored
skill point
Fallen,
that's behind
where
you.
the courageous
Because as soon as
dead
you
of
walk in,
Asgard
there's a skill
feast
point.
and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
But yes, this area is where all the Vikings are waiting for Valhalla to, not Valhalla, for Ragnarok to happen. And normally when it comes down to Ragnarok, that means all life in existence is screwed, had to be reset, and reborn anew. Yeah, you can also
advice to go to
talk
the Baxter
to
building
all the
was wrong.
superheroes that are
The place
eaten
was
in
crawling
Valhalla.
with shield agents.
But
I
Weasel
had to hide
here
out in a dumpster.
is
I don't think
pretty
I'm ever
much
gonna wash
actually
that
talking to
smell
you
off.
about
At least I
the
made it to the
terrible
X-Mansion.
information that I accidentally gave him.
got
I
one
thought I
last
gave him the right
idea to get
information,
solid
but apparently
evidence
not.
against her.
So
into her shield
now he wants to
It's
try
either
to
Ivan
hack
Petrovich or
into
Dr. Inez.
the
Talk to
motherboard
Hank
to
Pym about it.
see if Black Widow truly is a traitor. And ironically enough, the information you need for that is between
Why
Hank
does that
Pym and
scoundrel
Black
named
Widow
Weasel
herself.
Stare at me so.
Of course, the Valkyrie is kinda
Ha! Don't make me
unnerved
laugh.
because of
puny
the
man
fact
like
that
that is
he
of no
happens,
concern
that
to
Weasel
me.
happens to be staring at the Valkyrie.
Though I must
Now,
admit,
let me be
his
honest
stare
with
is
y'all.
rather unnerving.
If this was the
Even to
Gauntlet
one such as
Legends
I,
Valkyrie,
who have
I
endured
could
the horrid
understand.
sights of
I could
countless
wholeheartedly understand. But this is just a regular Valkyrie, so and we went through the trouble of getting her sword, so at least she could give the man some sort of slack. Oh, don't forget that skill point over there. Always never forget the skill points.
What a great day this is.
So we'll just not come over here because that's where the Vikings will constantly mass produce. Oh, there's something over there. I'll have to come back here and get it later. Hey, move! Move! Let's see, we're gonna be going to this book here. Yeah, that was actually artwork. Never mind, I thought that was like a skill point or something like that. Whatever the case, we got what we need. Now it's time for us to actually go deeper into Asgard. Excuse me one second. Sorry about that, I didn't know company was coming over. That's why I abruptly ended when I heard the door open. But, yeah, before we go over to the next area, head over to Hank Pym, because he has information on the people we need to talk to, or at least Weasel needs to talk to.
Hey, how are you?
So, just ask him about Ivan Petrovich.
He's one of the few men
and
who ever treated the
Hank
Black
Pym
Widow
will
well.
tell you everything.
Ivan was her chauffeur, and later turned
As a
out
matter
to be
of
her
fact, you
surrogate
can also
father.
talk to Black
He had raised
Widow
her after
once
her
we get
parents were
through
killed
with
in a fire.
Asgard, so this is kind of a
You'll have to
four-part
ask
mission
the Black
again.
Widow about that name.
But Weasel is trying to see if Black Widow is
Come
a
back
traitor.
anytime.
I can assure you that probably will not be the case. So on that note, we will be heading over to Asgard. The actual Asgard this time, so that we can get started on the next mission.
Ha! It was more wondrous than my wildest of dreams. How I wish I could forever relive the fall of Asgard. It was so amusing to watch the oafish knaves as they fought in defense of their beloved city. But one by one, they realized that all was lost. Heimdall, Tyr, and even the mighty Balder have tasted the bitter dregs of defeat. Now I, Loki, am the true lord and master of Asgard. And all those who had dared to mock me are in chains, beaten, and hopeless.
Need I remind you, Loki, that your brother Thor still remains free?
Your fascination with the god of thunder grows tiresome, Enchantress.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful. That beauteous face will gain you only so much of my mercy.
But she does bring a valid point to light. Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that I would not be prepared? Traps aplenty wait for those who would dare to free my prisoners.
Traps that even they cannot overcome.
You underestimate me, Doom. After all, am I not the god of mischief? My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard. But trust me when I say they will never leave.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in part 32 when we actually start Asgard, which is going to be a multi-parter due to the fact of how big it is and what we have to do. See you guys next time.